Welcome to my first live stream for 5 months. Trying to get it all set up. So yeah, just trying to see if there we go. Cheers, everybody. No one in the house at the moment, but if you're watching on the replay, welcome to Phangnga. Beautiful, beautiful day. Had a really lazy Sunday. Tea and toast in bed, and hope some of you can join. I know it's a bit short notice, so I let you know yesterday, but that's the way it is, really. I'd rather it be that way rather than plan too much. Just trying to work the angle of the dangle out, as they say. Get it all sorted. There we go. Yeah, I think that's all sorted out. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. So cheers, everybody. It's a lovely, lovely day in Phangnga, as you can see. Had a great evening last night. Went out with friends. Yeah, our friends, Tony and Mint, and met a lovely couple. David and Selena, I believe. If I got the name wrong, Selena, I do apologise. I think it is. And we went out for dinner and a local place, and one in the house, whoever that may be. Hi. Went out for dinner. We went down to a couple of local places. They were shut, obviously, because it's Chinese New Year. But we went to one place and they were closed. And they said, you can just have a beer if you want it. But there were 6 of us, and they got the tables out and put the tables on the sort of the street edge as such, in the just a little bit into the town. And we had an amazing meal for the 6 of us, and it was fantastic. And it was really, really good. And they just said, yeah, we'll cook for you. We'll cook for you. And it was great. It's what I love about Thailand. It's so good. It's so good. So I don't know what you're doing with your day, and as I say, we're having just a lazy, lazy day, a lazy Sunday. We had pretty much a lazy Saturday, to be honest with you. I put up the video of the bike trip that I've done. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a great day out. Great day out. And but yeah, all good, as you can see. Beautiful, beautiful day. The pool, as you can see. I keep saying as you can see, but I presume that as you can see. 2 in the house. Hi, everybody. Let us know who's on. If you don't want to, just put a little emoji up. Which all helps grow the channel, as I say. A little emoji, you don't have to say anything, or a little emoji as a comment. And as you can see, the pool is a lot better than it was. And as you said at the end of my last video, I put a picture up of what the pool was like and what it's like now. And it's pretty crystal clear, really, to be honest with you. It come round pretty much all at once. So yeah, all good. Cheers. I'm on me coffee today. No alcohol. I had a couple of beers yesterday, and our friends came back and we stayed chatting and stuff outside till about 1 in the morning. It was quite nice, actually. A nice, really, really great evening. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It was all good. So yeah, so I'm back into Thailand, and I mean, I never posted a lot of my videos I've done in the UK. I posted them on my page, Facebook page, and Bad Badger page, where normally I would share them to a lot of Thai groups. But I didn't think that was right, because it wasn't about Thailand, really. It was about our trip into the UK. So rather than sort of, you know, put them up on Thai groups when it's nothing to do with Thailand, really, I thought I'd just put them up on a couple, really. So it's had a few views. Yeah, quite happy with that. And like as I said, my channel, it is what it is. I don't post for getting views. I post our real life here, really, as it is, and it may not be as much as others. Oh, Jeff Pedal, good day. Hello, Jeff. Have I missed some more? Yeah. Jeff Pedal. Jeffy Pedal. Have I got that right? If I pronouncing your name right? Jeffy Pedal. Yeah, so just quite a chilled out sort of afternoon, really. Good day. So is that from Australia? Good day? I don't know. So I say I'm trying to get working out the comments as they come up, because sometimes I miss them, as you know. In the past one is I've got all comments mobilized on, so I can see them when they come up. So yeah, beautiful day, chilling out, get back in the room. It's Spanish. Jeffo. So it's Hefo. Yep, from Australia. It's Spanish. Hefi. Yeah, it's the J in it. Spanish, you don't pronounce it. Hefi, as in like yeah, Jesus, where it's written as Jesus in it, Jesus. So okay, thanks for that. Thanks for explaining. I want to get it right. I don't mean to offend anybody at all. If I do, then I don't mean to. So never think I'm out of my way to offend anybody at all. So yeah, we've just been getting back from the UK. Yeah. Well, we had a builders build it for sure, but we designed it, and yeah, we'd come up every night seeing how they got on, and yeah, as you can see, it's in the background. It's all there, and the pool's looking pretty good. So if you look back on some of my other videos, you see when we came back, we had a bit of a duck pond here without the ducks. It was thick green, and when we put the filter on, the green that was coming out of it was like one of them, like green teas, thick green tea. It was like. Oh, James, yeah, great channel. James has got really good channel. James is, yeah, that's nice. It's nice. A few YouTubers that will like promote other channels, which they do regular. I do, I always do, and I try to. We're in Phangnga. We're in Phangnga, which is between Phuket, Krabi, and Suratani. Really, I think it's a little bit of forgotten province, to be honest with you. Our claim to fame in Phangnga is James Bond Island, obviously, Semet Nanshi, and that's what people really know. And Khao Lak is in Phangnga province, which is quite a tourist destination. We go down there quite a lot. But yeah, Phangnga province, and we're about 5 minutes from the actual main town in Phangnga. Phanga's a province. You got Muang Phangnga, which means the main town of Phangnga. We're about 5 minutes from the main town, a little village. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a forgotten province, really, but we love it here. We really do. It's like if we want to. No, as far as I know, there's people still going. I mean, our friends where we were last night, they live in Phuket as well, and they say it's like full up. It's full up. John Jackson, Gold Coast. Hi, John and Lorna from the Gold Coast. Thanks for joining. Awesome. Yeah, I think James Bond Island's open now. I think it's all open. A lot of tourists in Phuket and also in Khao Lak. No worries. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. I'm terrible, me. I say I used to wear my sunglasses, obviously, and I can't see Jack Doodah with, so that's why I keep my glasses on now. Maybe next time I'll get some like prescription sunglasses, which are very handy. That's why I'm in the shade a little bit. In the shade, in the corner of the pool. Yeah, which is looking good. It just needs a small little hoover out, considering what it was like, and all back to normal, whatever normal is. I don't know, whatever normal is. But we enjoyed our trip back to the UK just to visit family and friends. We surprised a few. If you check back on the videos, we surprised a few, and it was really good. We had a great time there catching up with those that wanted, for us to catch up with them. It's just so many of them, it's quite difficult in the end. I know we had 6 weeks, but we were driving about a lot and just trying to do everything. UK, we're from like Hertfordshire, Bedfordshire, about 25 miles, 30 miles outside of London, Bedfordshire, Hertfordshire area. But when we were back in the UK, we were in Suffolk, Hertfordshire, and Hitchin, really, which is, that's where we stayed mainly. And yeah, it was great, a great trip back. Really enjoyed it. When the next one is, I don't know. Maybe in the summer, I don't know. But it was a little bit of a shock to the system to get back from 37 down to 7 and into the minuses. It was where you had snow and grey. It was good to catch up, but I must admit, after 3.5 years, the weather really did hit us hard, really, because you do get used to living here with the heat, without a doubt, you do. And but yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of it. They did cap PP, which is like where they film the beach, which is PP. PP Lay, I think. There's PP Don, PP Lay. One's inhabited, one's not. And the one that's not inhabited is where they film the beach. They cap that all over the COVID. A good opportunity to do that, to stop people going in. And I think they limited the boats going into the PP where they film the beach. But James Bond Island, pretty much sure it's fully open now. There's enough visitors in Phuket now to warrant it. And you can access it from where we are as well. You can access James Bond Island from Phuket and also from Phangnga town, just a little, about 5 to 10 minutes outside of Phangnga town. There's an estuary there where you can access it, and there's always tour boats going out there. No, we don't get back that often. To say, this was the first trip we've been back for 3.5 years due to the pandemic, obviously. Normally we go back once a year, maybe a year and a half. So obviously we've got family and good friends there, and but I consider this our home now, you know, after sort of visiting the UK. And I know the pandemic's affected the world basically, but I can only speak for the UK, and I can only speak for here in Thailand. Yeah, things have changed in the UK a lot. You know, I'm still a British taxpayer, and I'm proud to be British, but I don't like what the country's become, to be honest with you. It just seems that there's so much pressure on everybody all the time, and people have a bit of doom and gloom with them, which, you know, why wouldn't it be if there's so much pressure to sort of just survive, really, pay your bills? It's, you know, it's got to be difficult for them. I know it's difficult for kids at times and stuff like that, which they're not kids anymore. They're fully grown adults with their own families, obviously. But I just say kids, but they're not. You know, my daughter's like 40 and the other daughter's 37, I believe. Yeah, absolutely. It does. You know, when we first moved, I mean, we've been here 11 years now. When we first moved, it took me 2.5 years to get used to retirement, really. Used to wake up in the morning thinking, I need to be doing something. It took me 2.5 years to get used to that. But that was a long time ago, 2.5 years since we've been here. But each time we go back to the UK, I think on about 3 or 4 trips alone, I realised that Thailand was my home. And, you know, I love the way it is. Just say, like last night, we went out for dinner. One place was closed because of Chinese New Year. And then we went to another little local restaurant, and Chiang Mai. Yeah, Chiang Mai's nice, Chiang Rai. We were planning on doing a road trip up there. Me and T from Thai Nomads. And if you've not followed T and D's channel, it's called Thai Nomads. Follow them. Both Thais, they're both teachers, but T, he speaks perfect English. Perfect English. So it's a good channel, and you get to know the Thai way, and he explains it. You know, he explains it in layman's terms. So that's a good channel to follow, I think. And me and T were planning on going to Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai on a road trip, maybe mid-February, March. But there's a few working commitments that T's got to sort out first. So, but whatever happens, me and T will get on the road again. I went out with Tony, my friend, Two Tones. Yeah, me and Tone went out a couple of days ago. Hi, Craig. How you doing? Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Chiang Mai's nice. And say, I would always recommend for people, don't, you know, like settle down straight away, just move about. I've never been to Chiang Rai. The furthest I've been up is like Chiang Mai and Pai. I never ventured out to Chiang Rai, which I should have, but I will do. I've done Mae Hong Song, you know, on the motorcycle and stuff. But you got to find your own piece of paradise, like I've always said. You know, move about. If you want beach, then southern Thailand's most probably the better place. And where we are, we're quite central. We're about 40 minutes from the gateway at Phuket. It's very touristy there, as I'm sure you know. But if you want to dip into it and dip out of it, you can do that. We're about an hour and a half from Ao Nang in Krabi Town, and we're 50 minutes from Khao Lak. So, you know, oh yeah, there's a big Harley following out here, definitely. Big Harley following John out here, but they're expensive because like anything imported is a lot of money. So, but yeah, they love their motorcycles out. It's a great place to tour on a bike because there's always a coffee shop. You know, you can grab a coffee, and there's always cheap accommodation wherever you go. And you know, there's someone to find a bit of Thai meal for like 50 baht and a cold beer in the evenings. It's really lent towards motorcycle touring, and also if you've got a car, you know, if your partner doesn't like the bikes, then you can always go in the car. But I love the bike; it's great. I love the bike. It's really lent towards motorcycle touring here in Thailand. which is a great thing for the motorcyclist. But also, but yeah, I would just tour around and decide on whether you want jungle or whether you want beach, and that determine where you're going to go, and then just go and stay as long as you can in each area and just check it out. Check it out. And if you don't want to build or buy, and or if you just want to rent, it's entirely up to the individual what they want to do. And no, Craig, we're about 40 minutes on the mainland. We're about 40 minutes from the gateway to Phuket. So really, to get in, when I go into Honda Big Wings to get my bike serviced, it's about an hour and a half to get there. But actually, to get to the gateway where you cross over onto Phuket, it's about 40 minutes from us. All right, well, John, that's even better. You and Lorne, you got the bikes. It's a great place for motorcycling. I mean, for me, fortunately, they're driving the same side of the road as UK. Driving the left, and but you got to bring your expertise of riding motorcycles and cars and your knowledge, but you've also got to have eyes up your body, because they will pull out on you. There's no real sort of, like, we all have to go driving lessons and a proper driving test. They don't have that here, and I know people get frustrated with it, but that's how it is. You're not going to change it. You just got to adapt yourself to riding. And I've done. I mean, my Honda now is 75,000 kilometres. I had an old Phantom before that, and done. I don't know. And I had a Kawasaki KLX, a KLE, and a KLX, a proper motocross one. So I've done a few. I think I must have done about 150,000 kilometres here in Thailand, maybe more. Hi, Rob. How you doing? Hope you're good, man, Rob. Hope you're good. Hope you get your bike sorted out and what you want to put on it. But yeah, so yeah, it's a great place for motorcycle touring. And the thing is just get out on your bike and just go for a ride, even if it's just an hour out and an hour back. Like me and Tony did the other day. We went down, and we went to the Iron Bridge in Takwa Pa. Oh, you've been back you're still training, Rob, on your discus. That's good. So, hi, Rob and Cindy. How you doing? How you doing, guys? Yeah, Craig, Phuket, it's all getting expensive. I mean, prices have gone up here, but like where we are, and it's a typically Thai town, and we love it. And that's what we want. As I said, you can dip into Ao Nang or Krabi or Phuket or Khao Lak. If you want to go out for the day and act like tourists for the day, then you can do it. Say Khao Lak's 50 minutes from us. Jump in the car, or I'll go on the bike, just go down, have a bit of coffee, or we're going to go down maybe what's the day today? Sunday, isn't it? Yeah. We're going to go down most probably to Khao Lak in the week. Yeah, always got a chill, Rob. Had a great ride out with my mate Tony on Saturday, Cheers, John. That's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you just got to find your own piece of paradise, John, for sure. It is. Yeah, the pool's looking a lot better, Rob, isn't it? It is. Hope you and the missus are okay. Rob and Cindy visited us when they were over, so yeah, it was good. Good to see them, and they got plans on living the dream. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, got it right in the end. I think I didn't put enough shock chlorine in it, and I was talking to the guy at Desduo Pools in Phuket, and he's a great service. I just WhatsApped him and everything like that. Yeah, well, you say about the golf courses, that one, that's most probably our nearest one here. My friend Tony's, there's a golf course in Phuket. There's a few, I think. And then when we were down in Khao Lak, my friend Matt took me and Lisa and a couple of guys to a different one. And me and Tony drove past it. It's only got a 9-hole. But hey, and that's good. And the next time we go out, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to speak to Matt and say, go in and have a look. They got a driving range. I know that big one that on my video the other day. It was 1,800 baht for the 18 holes, but that comes with a buggy and a caddy. So and the driving range, outdoor driving range, it's covered over, is 50 baht for a bucket of balls. So what's that? I don't know, £1, £1.30, £1.40, something like that. I don't know. For a bucket of balls. So, just go over there and have a couple of buckets of balls and just get the swing in. I haven't played for years, and I'm going to go out with Tony. We're going to go to that one and just have a couple of bucket of balls. He's going to bring his clubs back from Phuket, and we're going to go over there and just try it out. Yeah, with about the thing is with the self all chainers, they're good. They are good, Rob, but are they worth the hassle? But you know, me, I just clean my chain every week, and then dry it all off, and then I just grease it all, and it's better, you know, and it works. I normally get like 30,000 kilometers out of a chain, 30, 35, which is good. Yeah, get a lighter helmet. There's just got the things with helmets, you just got to try them on, Rob, really. Yeah, I will. When we go to the driving range, I'll do it. But there's lots of golf here. It's quite popular. Yeah, that's true. We had one in the garden before we went. It wasn't a big one, but it wasn't a baby. It was, I think it was most probably about 3/4 of a metre long in the garden. We get them. You get them here because, you know, look, yeah, as you know, you can see, you know, we are pretty much in the jungle, really, on there. So, yeah, you get them now and again, and snakes, you get them. Yeah, the say Bangkok, Rob. I like riding like where we went out the other day. Me and Tony, it was really really nice, and you know the built up stuff. Um, the built up stuff. It don't all the traffic doesn't really appeal to me. I mean, I don't put my big side panniers on now because you can't filter through. If I go out for the day, I leave them off. You know, a pool is Craig. The pool is 3 meters by 5 meters, and it's 1.5 meters deep at the deepest. It goes from, I think, 3 steps down, and then 1.2 going into 1.3. Hi, Michelle. That's my daughter. Hi, Ethan and Aaron. Hope you're listening. I hope you've been good for your mum. I'm sure you are, because you never get in trouble, Aaron, do you? Oh yeah, sorry, Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to do it, but I still think there's a lot of riding in Thailand to do yet. You know, I mean, I say I want to go back up north. I've done it before, but I'd like to go back up. The ride I done down to Betong on the Malaysian border. That was awesome. Great ride, fantastic ride. You know. So I hope you're being good, Ethan and Aaron. You have to tell me, get your mum to write in what you're doing today. You're being good. I know you just spoke to Nanny, which was good. A nice little FaceTime call for you on a Sunday. Normally, it's good. Yeah, just go for a ride, Rob. That's it, you know. Go for a ride. Go for a ride. Just enjoy it. Get out, even if you get out for an hour over the weekend, you know, ride out for an hour and then stop and have a coffee, then ride back for an hour. Get the feel of your bike, get used to it, you know, and stuff. Yeah, it don't matter. As long as you get out. It don't matter what you got, just go for a ride. If it's a little scooter, just go out. The pool was 500,000. Yeah, 500,000 the pool was from Desduo and Phuket. You're going to the park with your friends, boys. That's nice. Your mum and dad are taking you out there. That's good. Go and enjoy the park. Absolutely. And me and Nanny miss you lots. We do. Great to see you. Give you a cuddle. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, there's lots of different pool manufacturers that you can have done in Thailand. It's about doing what's comfortable for you and, you know, what you're happy with, really. You know, we were happy. I mean, we've been here now 6 years. I took it off, Rob, my centre stand. I took it off because for some reason I must have caught it and it bent, and it the lower link arm, it was wearing it down, so I took it off. I took it off, Rob, and I've got it round now. I've got to just clean it all up and spray it. Will I put it back on? I don't know, really. I mean, it's good for, you know, lubing, doing the chain, but I've got a paddock stand for the back that I use here at home. And so I don't know whether I'll put it back on, really. I'm not sure. I don't think I will. But I'll clean that one up and get it all sprayed up, and then I'll decide then. But I had to have a new, as I say, a new lower linkage arm. I had to go to Big Wings and have the new one I then put on because it was wearing. Yeah, we all miss you, Michelle, Ethan and Aaron and Lee. You know we do. Yeah, stand's good for doing your chain and stuff. But I say I've got a paddock stand I use at home. Just slides under the rear swinging arm and just sling it under, and it raises it all up. So I just use that when I do my chain. And if you're out on a road trip, you can clean your chain on a centre stand. But I've got a little jockey thing that I've made that goes under the swinging arm that can raise the the back, so you push it over so you can raise the back reel off. It may be on the slant, but you can still lube the chain with it and clean it that way, you know. So, but yeah. Well, the rides, Robert, with me and T from Thai Nomads, we're planning on it. Originally was to Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai, but say T's got some work commitments that he doesn't know the dates of at the moment, and it's not his fault. It's they haven't told him his dates. So once he gets his dates, we can determine where we're going to go. So it depends on the time, really, because he may be going to Singapore and Japan, but. If not, I'll just ride because T's in Chumpon, T and D are in Chumpon. As I said, Thai Nomads, follow their page. Great YouTube page to follow. And even if I ride over to Chumpon, which is about 350 kilometres for me, and then we may go up to Prachuap, you know, that's all really we got planned, Rob, depending on what's going to happen to the big ride, because that would be about maybe 10 days, 2 weeks. So we're not too sure how that's going to pan out. So it may not happen. We may not go up north. We may just keep it like Chumpon, Prachuap, Ranong. We might keep it at that. I don't know. I mean, you have to watch your space. And I've got a Facebook, Bad Badger, Just Ride. No, Craig, it's not salt water. It's chlorine, but. You know, saltwater pools aren't all what you think they are, because even with saltwater pools, you still have to have chlorine in it. And for me, Paul at Des Joyeux in Phuket, I asked him about salt pools, and he said he wouldn't have. He said he doesn't think they're worth the money. He said they're more of a problem than they are good. So I just stick with the chlorine. I check it once a week and adjust the pH plus or minus, and the chlorine just has. It's easy to maintain, to be honest. Mine's even easier than a pool with a pump house. Mine hasn't got a pump house. Mine's got this, and I know it may seem harder, but there's no underground piping, and that's all of it. I put a puck in there, a chlorine slow release puck that lasts 3-4 days, and that's the filter bag, and I take that out once every 2 days and just use the hose just to hose it down, and that's it. There's no underground piping because I didn't want all underground piping, because I just think there's something else to go wrong, you know. So I mean, but each to their own, and everyone has to choose what's right for them, and this is what's right for us, really. No, not salt water. But yeah, each to their own. You know, you got to get what you want, what's right for you. And that's the biggest problem with things nowadays, isn't it? People, you know, if they can choose what they want to choose, and people are allowed to make their own decisions rather than try to be swayed by anyone else. I can only ever comment on what I've actually done rather than say, well, this, that's the other. I say about the salt pools only because Paul at Des Joyeux in Phuket that's what he said to me about salt pools. But I'm sure there's a lot of people who've got salt pools that are totally happy with them. Totally happy with them. Got to do what's right for you. Without a doubt, got to do what's right for you. You got to find your own piece of paradise. And one thing, like I said, in the UK, you know, it's more popular to be negative, to be honest. And there's a lot of crap that obviously they've got to deal with in the UK. Maybe there's a lot of crap in Thailand. Just I don't know. I don't hear it because I don't understand Thai. I know a little bit of Thai, but not a lot. And I don't understand it, so I don't know. So they say ignorance is bliss, most probably, and it works for me and Lisa, you know. And but you got to find. For me, it's about staying positive. I try and live each day. Yeah, nothing wrong with them, mate. But I'm just saying what that Paul at Des Joyeux, as I said, there's a lot of people that have got salt pools and they're quite happy with them. Absolutely. And if you're happy with it, that's all that matters. All that matters. You know, saying about, you know, I try to be positive every day. I try to live in the now, you know, the past has got nothing new to say. Tomorrow's not even here. So try, live for the moment, really. Live for this moment, because that's all, this is only for me. This is all I've got at the moment, this moment, you know. Tomorrow may never come. Say, you got to learn from the past, obviously, but be positive about things, because it's quite popular to be negative. And you start putting all your positive energy into the negative things in your life, it'll make it bigger and bigger and bigger. So put the positive stuff into the positive stuff, you know. And that's it. It's easy to be negative. Yep, you're absolutely right. Happiness is a choice. It's a state of mind. Always choose happiness. Always smile, laugh, and if you're not happy in a situation, just laugh. Just walk away from it. Really, You know, don't have to be drama or nothing. Just walk away from it and say like, hey, yeah, okay, no problem. You know, you crack on, and I'll crack on. You know. That's the last of my coffee. Get the dregs out of the coffee. But I was quite impressed, really, the way the pool had come back, because I know I've looked after the pool since we've had it put in, but never dealt with a green pool, you know. The government building. I don't know what one you're on about, Rob. Paul, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're good. The new government building area between, played down by the end of the road by the gas station. The main road. Trying to think what it is, Rob. Can't think which one it is, to be honest with you. They're always building everywhere. You know, there's a few new buildings that popped up. Totally agree with you, Jenny. Absolutely. I was always told if you can't improve the silence, then don't. Yeah. Be positive. Be happy. Be positive. Life's short. Life's short. Time is the only thing all of us have got. We don't know when that's going to end. So you just got to be positive and enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Easy for me to say, been here 11 years, and I've just considered myself a very lucky person, to be honest with you. And yeah, it is what it is, and just enjoy it. And it's nice because this is the winter time. It's coming up to the hottest time of the year, which is April, and it's really, really nice here because it's like cool in the morning, cool in the evening, but like really sunny in the afternoon. So you get the sun. We set out to 1 o'clock in the morning on terrace up behind us, and it was lovely and cool. You know, it was just perfect, absolutely perfect. Good time of the year. So then April it starts getting spanking hot, really. You know, spanking hot. Yeah, Jenny, totally agree with you. Positivity. Yeah, positivity is key. That's it. We can only control ourselves. We can't control anybody else, which I wouldn't really want to do anyway. I have enough trouble controlling myself sometimes. You know, being positive and stuff. You know, you can say what you got to say. It's up to people what they do. Entirely their life. They can do whatever they want to do, and that's why I just try and be positive. And you know, it's got to be good, isn't it? You got to be happy. Do I say always choose happiness? Totally, absolutely, absolutely. We've all had dark times in our life, and you just got to draw them, thinking I'm not going to go back to that. I'm going to be positive and enjoy my life as best I can. And that's like I say from the UK, things have gone up in Thailand. Yeah, of course they have. You know, I think the fuel in the UK, diesel's more expensive than petrol now. I think petrol's about £1.50, £1.55 ish, round about there. Fuel here, I think, is about 80 baht. About 80p. So it's still a lot cheaper because then that determines everything, doesn't it? The logistics, moving stuff around, you know, delivering stuff. It determines everything really. But it's still, I mean, the baht's going down. I mean, it's 40 at the moment to the pound, and it's going to go down to 37 on my pension. Makes a massive difference considering when I first moved here, it was 55, 56. Exactly. You can't control what happens to you, but you have control how you react. Absolutely. Absolutely. Totally agree with you. And yeah, so like when I was getting 55, 56 baht to the pound, when I first come to Thailand, it was 70 baht. But when we actually moved, baht is on steroids at the moment. It's still pretty strong, yeah. So now it's going to go down, they reckon, to 37. So on my pension, I don't get my state pension for another 2.5 years when I'm 64 this year. Yeah, so of course it has a massive change on my pension from 56 baht to the pound to 37, which is going to go down to, or even 40 baht, you know, another 15, 16 baht per pound is massive. But you can still have, you know, we can still have a good standard of life here. We can. Right, I missed that, Craig. We was in Thailand in December, the swimming pools were so cold, but once he was in, it was fine. He was swimming around. Yeah, it is. You normally is, say, when you get in, it's that little chilliness, and then you soon, you know, like walk it off as such, and it soon becomes warm. And it soon becomes warm. And then when you get out, and then you get back in, and then you still feel warmer. Yeah, still feel warmer. Yeah, the baht's still strong, considering, and I mean, a lot of tourism, they're still As I'm sure a lot of you are aware, they're giving they used to get a 30-day visa exemption on arrival. It's now 45 days, and that's due to expire at the end of March. But they're talking about continuing it for the rest of the year, or and so which would be good for tourism. Yeah, it's Thai nomads. Sorry, John, it's Thai nomads. Well, Mike, I mean, like as a foreigner, you can't legally own land. You can own the place that you build. You can't legally own land unless you open up a company. But even then, the company's got to be 51% Thai and 49% yours. So you can't really legally own your land. Again, I know we went all through this when I build, not with you. You all right, Paul? How you doing? So we've got our land in our friend's name, and I know people saying, "Oh, how do you trust people?" Well, I do trust people. I'm quite comfortable with the arrangement we got. It may not be for everybody, but it suits us and it's good. All right. Okay, that's good. Land has gone up. Land has gone up, Mike. Obviously, like anywhere in the world, it's gone up. We pay 600,000 for half a rye here. I don't know what the prices are now because I've not really dealt with it. A friend of mine, say T in Thai Nomads, he's selling. I think it's just under half a rye, and it's about 1.9 million baht. And that looks like a nice bit of land. It's right near the coast. Taput's on the way through into Takwapar, I think. Swan Rajan. I don't know that. I don't know that, Rob. I don't know that area. All right. So it's approved for the rest of the year. That's good for tourism, and it's great. You get away for 45 days. I'm glad you're all right, Paul. Glad everything's okay. Yeah, I don't know that area, Rob. I haven't. But Mike, if you've got a Thai wife, you can put the land in her name, can't you? And that's so I haven't had a lot to do, but with the land because it's like anywhere in the world. Land prices go up, they go up. So obviously, I'm sure that to buy this bit of land again now, it would be a lot more than I paid for it then. But it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Highway 4311. No, I don't. When I do my planning, Rob, on the road we're taking, I take highways off my Google Maps or my sat nav because I try and stay off of the main highways if I can, and because you see an awful lot. So the highway numbers don't mean nothing to me, to be honest with you. I just choose a route, maybe adapt it a little bit, and then follow that. Really, to be honest with you, it might be my ignorance in not knowing, and maybe I should, but it works for me. We just go and ride the ride, Wow, 4 years, Paul. Was it really? Yeah, I suppose it was. Yeah, 3.5 years since we went back to the UK. Yeah, Rob, Cindy. Yeah. Prices are still good for land here. Yeah, compared to other places. Yeah, you're right. Really. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, prices are a little bit cheaper here, but it depends what you want to build. I know my friends bought some land. I think it's 5 rye in Phangnga. I can't remember how much he paid for it. I can't remember, but when I missed him, we went back. He was coming over, and we were going to meet up. The government centre. All right. I thought they had a government building here, but maybe they built a new one. I don't know. I don't know, Rob. Yeah, so I'll just try and find out, and then I was going to do a video on his land and how much it cost, but we crossed over as he came. I went because I was like quite short notice of going back to the UK. You still laying bricks, Paul? Yeah, I could do with you here, laying a few bricks, building me a wall. Yeah, but I'm going to build a carport this year out the front because for those you don't know, let me just flip you around. Is that working? Yeah. This is the outside and the little tiki bar that I built, and the wind's taken down obviously these bulrushes, whatever they call them. So I've got to get a couple of new ones of them and put them up. And then I've block built that, but Ning next door is a builder. That's his place there. He done the edging for me on the bar. I extended the table. If you look on some of my other videos, guys, you'll see. you'll see what I've done. Let me flip you back round. So next year my plans, I'm going to build a carport out the front, a big one, and a little place to put all my tools and all my rubbish and all my crap, really, all my motorcycle stuff. So yeah, that's the plan. So if I build it out of steel, Paul, you can come round and put some bricks up for me and make it into a real man cave, and maybe a little, like, I don't know, area to maybe go up a floor and put a little bed, I don't know, bedroom, one room up there. I don't know. I doubt it. It's too much. Do I need that? No, I don't. We got two. Yeah, we got two. We got, say, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. That's enough for me and Lisa. And when we have friends come, they have their own bathroom, because ours is en suite and stuff like that. I can't put a link. If I put a link up, John, what I will do, let's have a think about it. I'll try and put something up on my YouTube channel, okay? I'll try and put something up with the link on there. It's Thai Nomads. Thai Nomads. And there's a space in between it. I mean, T's normally on, because he's one of my moderators. He's normally on. He could have put it up, but he's not here at the moment, so he's most probably busy or out for the day with his family. But if you rewatch this back, if you watch this back, then put your channel. What I'll do, when this gets loaded onto my YouTube channel, I will edit it and I will put a link in the description to Thai Nomads. There you go. How about that? I hope that'll do. Then you just got to click on that. It'll take you there. Yeah? Cool. Cool. Hope that works. So I've got to have a shave today. Yeah, brilliant. I've got to have a little head shave as well. Usually have it on Friday, but I was a bit lazy this week and I didn't. So it's a little head shave later and a nice face shave. And remember, never mind. I'm back in the gym after doing 6 weeks in the UK, and I had 6 or 7 Christmas dinners, and I went back and I put on about 5 kilos, and I knew I was going to put on some weight because going back, and the time of year, Christmas is great, isn't it? Yes, exactly. Thai Nomads and Champon. Yeah, tea and deer. And so I'm back in the gym and I'm back on my walking to try and shed the 5 kilos. So it didn't help last night with a couple of large Leos, but hey, you got to live, ain't you? You got to live. So I'm back on it. Craig, yeah, I'm back on 1 meal a day, usually in the evening around 6 o'clock. I have 1 meal a day. Tonight we've got a chili. I have a chili and 3 or 4 fried eggs in coconut oil, and that does me for my dinner. Then then I don't eat till the following day. So tomorrow I will gym in. The gym opens at 2. Yeah, that's the link. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, there's no. If you're not a moderator, you can't put anything up on the channel here. And T is a moderator, and he would be able to put it in. So I don't think you can actually post the link unless you're a moderator. And so yeah. So, but again, for me to do that now, I'd most probably lose all you guys and gals, really. So I'll put it in the description box on this live feed when it gets loaded up. All right, on the Sustained Survival shows. Oh, I missed that, Paul. Sorry. That's all right. Yeah, you took it out. Yeah, but I'm back fasted, so most probably I'll be dinner tonight, and I'm going to go for like a 36, 72 hour fast, maybe 36 or 48 fast, just to kick myself back into it, which is good. And you do, I mean, you know, it's a little bit tough when the first time you go back into a long fast, but just got to bite the bullet and think, you know, it's not as if you're never going to eat again, and having to lose 5 kilos, it wouldn't do me any harm. Oh, Koh Lipi, I've never been there, Paul. Koh Lipi, I've been to, where did I go with one of the bike trips? Koh Lanta. Yeah, Koh Lanta. Yeah, but yeah, Thai Nomads in Champon. So I mostly be right up to T's. He's got a Kawasaki Versys. Paradise, yeah, I've seen some videos on it, and maybe I'll road trip there. I think you access that. That's down the east side, isn't it? So in like Rayong, down that way, not Ranong, my side, Rayong, the other side. It's on the east coast, I think. So that's like over the other side of, over the other side of Gulf of Thailand, isn't it? It's yeah, it's on the Gulf. It's over the other side. where I lived in the Gulf on Koh Tao, as a lot of you know, for 5 years. That was good. Part of rescue there as well. Yeah, maybe. See, that's the thing. There's a lot of fantastic places to go on road trips and visit here in Thailand. You know, loads of places, and for me, it is paradise for me. It is paradise for me. Totally. It's I consider it my home. It may not be for everybody, but for me, I love living here, and I hope it continues as long as it possibly can. But I do know that one day it may not. I don't know. South and Phuket. Right. Okay. I'll have a look at the map later, Paul. Koh Lipi. If I can get to it from here, yeah, I'll have a look. I'll have a look. I will check it out. Maybe that'll be another road trip. Get on the bike. Yeah. So yeah, bike's got nearly 75,000 kilometres on it now. It's got a service at 78, I think. So I've got another 3,000 near Malaysian border. So it's down south then. So where would you access that then? So that's got to be down near Trat, is it? Trat down that way. Saturn. Trat down that way, I think. Yeah, it must be down that way. So that's yeah. So yeah, that'd be sort of yeah. So that'd be Andaman Sea then, I should think. Won't be Gulf, it'd be Andaman Sea. Andaman Sea. Yeah, all good. So that's easy. So I went down to Betong. Yeah, on the yeah, got you now, Paul. Yeah, I on the way back from Betong, which is on the Black Malaysian border, we went through Hat Yai, stopped at Hat Yai for a night, and then we rode from Hat Yai all the way back up to my place in Phangnga in a day, which was about 400 kilometres, something like that. Busy day, hot day, but just got to keep hydrated, plenty of water. Yeah, be surprised how much you dehydrate. Yeah, definitely. Maybe I'll go down in the car and take Lisa with me. Yeah, she'd like that. I'd like to take her down there, maybe for a couple of nights over. I'll have to work that one out. But say got the bike road trip coming up, maybe next month or the month after. I don't know. Me and Tia will work it out for sure. Me and Tia will work it out for sure. Yeah, for sure. So it's all good. Yeah, some of the plants are a bit damaged because they weren't watered for 6 weeks behind. I don't know if you can see some of the spider plants with Lisa's trimmed them all back. I'm going to pull them out. We've got a load of spider plants down the side of the house. So I'm going to take some from there and replant them. That's the only way to do it. I don't mean they're going to come back and replant them, really. Replant them. Yeah. Replant them. But again, as I said, hopefully, most probably March, April. I know it's the hottest month, but I might start getting some uprights out the front for the carport, because like even they'll put the bike now, the little carport that I sort of temporarily put up blew down while we were away, and that's all gone now. And the bike's parked down the side of the place. Craig, the barbecue area is still there. I've got to give it a good clean out because we've been away for 6 weeks. I'm going to borrow my friend's pressure washer and get behind the bar, clean it all out, and just generally give it a good tidy up and stuff. The barbecue is there, and I've got to give they get some heat resistant paint and just give it a lick of paint, and just put that in there, and then we're all rock and roll. Really, just got to give it an all tidy up because surprised of the dust that just blows across, and you know. Yeah, before we went away, I was brush cutting down the garden, always where my well is. And as I was brush cutting away, because it was quite deep, and I'm keeping it a lot lower now, or I might get a gardener to do it after this one. And there was a smallish snake there, but it was a pit viper, a small one, which are apparently very, very dangerous. And they just lay in like divots in the ground, and they call them landmines because you step on it, and it ain't good, and they're very, very venomous. And as I pulled away from it, the brush cutter caught it, and I didn't mean to, and it died. It died. I didn't mean to do it. I was just like, whoa, like that. So as I've stepped back, the brush cutter's come back with me because I had it around my neck, and then it sort of pretty much cut it pretty much in half. And so, yeah, so they are snakes about. I mean, you got king cobras here. I've never seen one of them. Over the last 6 years we've been here, you get snakes that come up every now and again, but People say, are they venomous or non-venomous? Me, I'm not. I don't care what they are. I just ain't going nowhere near them. You know, as long as they got an escape route and let them go. But if you've got a lot of stuff around, you need to bang around first of all. All right, Rob. You might be coming July, maybe May, April. So give me a hand. Give me a hand digging some holes, eh? I might hold you to that, mate. Because when I done this here, you know, even when you got to do it like in the evening sort of thing, really, early in the morning or evening when the sun don't come out. Otherwise, it's just caning, and all if you do it in the hot weather, it's just going to absolutely do you in, dehydrate you and do you in. So it's like either early in the morning or you know, like after 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening when it's a bit cooler. That's the time to do it. That's the time to do it for sure. Absolutely. But I may hold you to that, mate. It'd be good to see you and Cindy. Absolutely. If you come over, give us a shout, mate. Give us a shout. Yeah, Songkran. Yeah, looking forward to that, Songkran. Be good fun because the last Songkran the last few years hasn't been much because of the pandemic, obviously. You know, it was like a lot's been put on hold, obviously. But Thailand's back to where it used to be. That's great, mate. Give us a shout. Give us a shout. For sure. Yeah. All good. So I'm pleased, as I say, I got my pool back. Definitely. Coffee in the mornings in the pool. Absolutely. But not today. We just had we've had so far a real lazy day. Tea and toast in bed. And I'll catch up with a few YouTubers on watch it myself. I mean, there's so many now, and I used to watch them all. I just can't keep up with it all now. I just can't, and you know, I just cannot keep up with it. And otherwise, I'll be watching YouTube. You know, best part of the day for every day. So, you know, I support them where I can. T and D got over the 1,000 subscribers, and I've helped a couple get to over the 1,000 subscribers. And look, that my channel's anything, I just share their videos and, you know, ask people to subscribe to get them over. And once they're over the 1,000 subscribers, then they're there. Then, you know, and it still doesn't end there. I'm not that consistent with my videos because I don't want it as a job. You know, I don't want to be waking up every day and thinking, right, I need to go and do this. I need to go and get some footage. I post when I post. My channel is what it is. I won't put nothing up there just to get people to subscribe because I don't want subscribers that don't like different things to me. We're you know, we're an expat couple living in the kingdom, really, and that's it. And it may sound boring to some, but to us, it's not. It's just everyday life, really. You know, we go out for dinner, we do takeaways. Me or Lisa cook. I do my road trips. We go out now and again and stuff. And it's just like you would normally live in your own home or in your own country. It's exactly that. And so we've been here 6 years now. So in Phangnga, so 11 years in total. 5 years on Kotel, as you all know. But you know, and so we just chill out basically and just, you know, enjoy the retirement and enjoy it as best as you can. Just do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. Yeah, do what makes you happy. So we most probably may go down to Cowlack next week and just check out a few things. Yeah, Facebook. It's got crazy, really. I mean, when you look at your feed and everything, it's just so many adverts now. Facebook is, I think they spoilt it really to a point. I still use it, obviously. I use WhatsApp a lot too. It's more encrypted than Messenger. I mean, even on Messenger, you get like adverts and stuff, and it's like it's supposed to be my personal messenger, but Facebook's, I think they've spoilt it, and it's all about money, in it. It's all about them making money out of it rather than, you know, being happy making enough money. They want to make even more money, you know. What my pring? What my pring? Is that the big tall one, Rob? The big, the big tall what? Because that's about, I think it's about 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Is that on the video I've done? The really big tall what? That's in its own grounds and stuff. If that's the one you're talking about, it's about 40 minutes. Yeah, the big tall one. It's about 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Yeah, yeah. It's about 40, 50 minutes from us. Yeah, nice ride, actually. It's a beautiful, I mean, all the watts are beautiful in Thailand. And, you know, the truth is, once you've seen one, you've seen them all. But some of them are just stunning. And this one's a really big, tall one. And the painting, the time I done a video on it, if you look back on it, just by luck, All right, okay. Um, the monks were leading some parents and their young children around. They walked 3 times around like the main altar, and they were chanting. And I got it on my video if you look back. And yeah, it was a real magical moment. Just not planned. I just went in there to do a bit of filming, and yeah, I captured it. And it was a real moment, a real magical moment. And seeing the kids walk around with their parents and the monks chanting, yeah, pretty awesome. And that's a very impressive what. And there is I say they're all beautiful. But some of them are like more stunning. I mean, I've done the Temple Tiger, Krabi Temple, Tiger Temple, and that was 1,260 steps to walk up. I mean, in motorcycle gear, big motorcycle boots. I don't know what I was thinking of, but that was hard work, totally hard work. I was saying to my mate Tony the other day, I'm going to go there in the car with my trainers once I get a little bit fitter where I was before I went back to the UK. Shorts, plenty of. I got a Camelback fully loaded with water, shorts, trainers, and I'm gonna get up there a bit quicker than I did last time. It felt like it took days to get up there, but I think it was a couple of hours, and it was it was it was hard for an old man, hard for an old man. But I know I can do it better. I definitely do know I can do it better. So it's a little personal challenge to me because I challenged if anyone gets to the top of them, I said, let me know and I'll get you a large Leo because that's some feet. That's a long way. And the steps they're not vertical, but they're like that. They're like that. And you turn a little corner, you look up, and you think, oh my word, look at this. How many more? Yeah. But the view from the top is stunning. Absolutely stunning. There's a temple up there. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. The old Rocky moment. Funny. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll do that to motivate myself. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because I think you suggested it to me, Paul. Actually, to do it. To be honest, I think you did. But no, yeah, I should have taken at least my trainers in a backpack or my pool. No, not been there. There's a Olympic sized pool not far from us in Phangnga. There's one in Phangnga, just outside of Phangnga town. No, I've not been there. Not been there, Rob. We had friends that lived there for some time around that area, So we used to go and visit them and stuff. But there's a good coffee shop there at the What. But yeah, great place. Really worth a visit. Really worth a visit. And I think it was 20 baht or 40 baht to get in. But when I went last time, they never charged because there was no one in. You have to leave your shoes outside, obviously, and stuff. But yeah, but definitely worth a visit. If there's a few watch you want to do, that's definitely one of them. Pretty awesome it is. Yeah, pretty awesome. Yeah. So I'm just trying to. I don't sunbathe normally, but obviously getting out in the garden, Yeah, good. So we've got a Olympic-sized pool in Phangnga. It's just outside of the town, and they use a lot of it for lifeguard training, maybe a little bit of scuba training and such like that for the rescue people and stuff. They do that there. Yeah, but I'm happy with my little mini Olympic-sized pool. You can't swim in it really. I mean, I can upgrade the pump system and get one of them water jets in it, but hey, it's just used for cooling off really and having your morning coffee in, cooling off maybe an ice cold beer in the evenings now and again just to chill out when it's really hot. That's what it's for. Just a fun pool really. We love it. It does it right. It does it right for us. It certainly does. Nice place to chill out. And yeah, the maintenance of it's pretty easy. As I said before, I've never really bought a pool back from, like the dark side or the green side. And yeah, yeah, worried about putting the chemicals in the shop chlorine, but it does the job, and it done it brilliantly. Really, over like 2 or 3 days, it's slowly changing. It was getting a clearer green, but then all of a sudden overnight, boom! Then you got like just little patches of green in the bottom, but you could see the pool was blue again. And then I just jumped in and hoovered all the rubbish out of it, and then got going. What's that, Rob? It's potato salad. I like a potato salad. Maybe new potatoes. Yeah, maybe new potatoes and a bit. Are you a mayo or are you salad cream with your potato salad, mate? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I like a bit of potato salad now and again. I stay off of carbs really. Like last night we were just went out with friends, so I had a couple of beers, which is pretty much all carbs. And but yeah, back on it. Mayo. Yeah, I like mayo in mine. Absolutely. Lisa's a salad cream girl, but I like mayo. Mayo's good on keto. You can have mayo on keto, but the only stuff about the shop bought stuff, you got to be careful of the sugar content. So, but I'm back on it. So you'll get a few more little videos, maybe some live streams of me walking around the park again, boring the arse off you all. Cider vinegar. Yeah, I have apple cider vinegar and lime juice in water every morning. First thing I have with a couple of turmeric curcumin tablets, and that's what I have. That's how I start my day every day. And ACV and lime or lemon and water. Marine rescue in Malaysia. That job would have suited me. Yeah, a long way to go to work though, Paul, isn't it, Malaysia? Yeah, that's what I've done, as you know. Yeah, there's plenty, Rob, Cindy. There's plenty of Chinese. All last night there was all the crackers going off and stuff. There's a lot of Chinese temples here in Phangnga. And so when we went to the restaurant last night, it was shut. He said you can only get drink because obviously they were celebrating it. And when they see me and Lisa, because we go there, we were with 4 other friends, and they said, "Oh no, we cook for you." And they put the tables out on the roadside as such on the pavement. And yeah, and they put the tables out and 6 chairs, and Mint ordered what we had. We had an abundance of food, and it was fantastic food. Fantastic food. It was really good. Oh, right, 2 months. So 2 months full time. Oh, you'll have to send me some details on that, Paul. So you go and work for 2 months in Malaysia, and then come back. Where obviously Jade would come back to Australia, but I could come here. Oh, speak to Jade or yourself and send me some details of that. I might be interested in that. Yeah, you never know. Hey, you never know what's around the corner. Yeah, marine rescue. My man, am I getting too old for it? 64 this year? Nah, I can still rescue. I think me EMT. I think I might have to renew that, a refresher of that. But you know, once you know it, really. I know there's new procedures, but once you know it, it's all qualified and documented. Depends on what they want, doesn't it? But send us some info on it, Paul. Send us, a personal message with some info if you can get it off of Jade. Appreciate that. You never know. Okay, John. Nice. Thanks for dropping in. It's over the hour now. I'm gonna call it a close. Oh, it's a one-off. Okay, mate. But yeah, we'll catch up as well, John, and say I like to keep it just on the hour, as I promised. I don't want to go on for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, 6 days like some people do. No. So that's a great opportunity for I'm going to close it down. Thanks all of you that have joined and dropped in and said hello. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Some good questions that have come out, and I hope I answered them properly. But don't forget, I'll put T and D's down there, so you can follow their channel. So it's great chatting to you all. Yes, cheers, Rob. Thumbs up to you as well, Paul. And thanks again for everybody joining. My subscribers, old and new. And yeah, we'll do, Rob, Cindy. Give our love to Lisa. And so I'm going to sign off and say thanks again. Stay safe, people. Bad Badger, live Bad Badger, out.